Okay, so I'm about to go in for my performance review, which for some reason...
Hello, Ellie.
This is so intense.
As you know, at the company, we're supposed to have a quarterly performance review of employees.
Right.
And you, obviously being an employee, I have the obligation to give you a performance review.
Why do you have all these awards in front of you?
Oh, just ignore them. I mean, you should notice them, but then ignore them.
Right.
Lots of people have awards.
That's true.
So how do you think it's been going so far?
I think you've been doing really well.
Me? Oh, thank you. I've been trying my best. Yeah, so we've produced probably what now? A few months of vlogs.
Yeah, I've produced a lot of vlogs. You've done a lot of speaking engagements.
Awards, don't forget.
We've won a lot of awards.
Right.
I missed one flight. It's probably the valley.
Right.
Peaks and valleys.
That was the low point?
Well, there's also the Death Hotel.
The Death Hotel was bad.
You didn't like that.
Right. So I think an important part of any performance review is, especially as you get started, is figuring out like what the expectations for the job were versus what the job actually turned out to be.
Okay.
So what did you think this job was going to be?
I thought it was going to be a lot of running around holding things for you.
Okay.
And of a lot of complicated calendar arranging.
So have I been a good boss at making you run around and hold things so far?
I feel like I've done a good job of running around and holding things.
You've held cameras. You've held drones.
You haven't needed me to run around after you as much as I thought I would be.
Oh, really? What do you think it was going to be like? Just trying to track me down all the time?
Well, I went out for lunch with a few people before I started the job to get some advice on Burnie wrangling.
Right.
Most people said that if you answer your phone, which is rarely, it's very hard to find out where you are.
And who said that? Who was the person who said that about me?
I don't know. Just a well-loved Rooster Tooth person.
There we go. A very beloved employee at the company. Well, I think you have done a very good job in the first quarter of being assistant/producer. There is an aspect, though, to the job, though, that we didn't really discuss when you took it, which I want to talk about today.
Okay.
I think the bodyguard aspect of the job, it needs improvement, because I don't think, like, when people see us, I don't think they think of you as my bodyguard, like as an intimidating,
Right.
like, presence.
So just like wearing all black sunglasses kind of thing.
Just bulk up.
Get swole.
Yeah, just go, maybe lift some weights, hit the gym, just for mass. Shoulders, that kind of thing.
So more shoulders.
And here's something else I realized when we were in the terrible hotel that you booked for us in Los Angeles. Thank you for that. I realized that since you're my assistant, you travel with me pretty much everywhere.
Yeah.
So statistically, you are the person who is most likely to be right next to me in the event of an apocalypse.
Okay.
Like a nuclear apocalypse, with war with North Korea, pathogen outbreak,
EMP signal. Mass crop failure.
We could be here all day naming apocalypses.
Right.
So, what skills do you have in a post-apocalyptic world that we can use to survive? I don't think we covered that in the initial interview.
No, I don't remember that we did. I'm pretty fast.
You're fast?
Yeah, I'm a good runner.
Good, that's handy.
Pretty strong.
Pretty strong.
Could be stronger.
Could bulk up a little bit.
Yeah, more shoulders. I'm a good climber.
You can climb.
Yeah.
So if we need to get anywhere, it sounds like you'll go somewhere and then I can follow you.
So I'll be like a good scout.
A scout?
I took archery.
Is that true?
That is true.
So you can arch?
I can arch.
Can you? Okay, well, since we're on the topic of weapons, I have a list of skills here that we can go over and you can tell me
It was a long time ago.
what that you have or don't have. So it
Okay.
sounds like you have weapon skills with bows.
Yeah.
That's good. What about weapons, guns?
No guns.
No?
No, British.
Blunt weapons? Clubs?
I can
Flails?
probably wield a club.
It doesn't sound like you have experience with it.
I don't have experience. Oh, I did once. I went for it once with a frying pan because I thought that was an intruder in my house, but it was my sister. But I didn't. No false trauma, but I was there. I was ready. Good reactions.
Good reactions both in going after your sister with a frying pan, but then also not hitting her.
Exactly.
Once you realized it was your sister. What about swords? Edged weapons? Blades of any kind?
No.
No, boy.
No.
We got some work to do. Pole arms? You're from the UK. Those are
Pole
huge
arms.
there. Like the big poles and the...
Tossing the timber thing?
No, just like a big pole with a blade at the end.
No.
None?
None.
I find that's surprising to me.
Okay.
So far we have just bows.
Just bows, yeah, at the moment.
So, lightning round. Let's just go through some of these. You tell me
Okay.
what you've got. Farming skills. Any kind of agriculture at all.
Oh, I can grow herbs.
Oh, really? So like medical, I have that on here. I have herb growing.
Mint.
Well, okay, mint's not very medicinal, but can you grow other herbs besides
Yes.
mint? Okay. Soybeans, like anything that can sustain us?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you're saying yes?
Yes.
What about knot tying?
Yeah, I'm a sailor.
No. Could use a refresher.
Could use, yeah. use a
No,
little,
no offense.
little.
What about first aid, medical skills?
No, I do need to do a first aid course.
What about fire starter? Can you start a fire with like sticks?
Yes.
You can do that?
Oh, with just sticks?
Yeah.
No.
Well, what, with matches?
Yeah.
That's not a skill. Anybody
What?
can start a fire with
It's still
matches.
fun. It's not like a fire is a skill. You still have to be like, no, just start small and go big and build like different types of fire setup. I'm a good camper.
Uh-huh. Can you cook? Can you like what about hunting animals and cleaning them?
No experience, probably pretty good at it.
Just speculation?
Yeah, just see myself doing
You
that.
can do the thing where you like hang them up and cut them?
Yeah,
Okay.
wouldn't gross me out.
Well, you'd be doing it to survive. So, engineering, construction.
I did once do that thing where you have to make a construction if you throw an egg out a window and it has to land and not break.
We will not be doing that during the apocalypse
So
at
then
all.
no. I'm not suggesting we'd be playing the egg game, I'm just saying that my structure was successful.
What about sanitation? Any experience like digging ditches, running a latrine?
No,
Okay. We'll put that on the list.
great.
So, and then the weapon section, no experience with guns.
No, none at all.
Do you have a moral, avoidance of guns?
They give me the creeps, but I'd be interested in seeing if I could do it. I think I'd be a really good sniper.
So you're like solid, like stealth class. I'm near long range.
Yeah.
Kind of need someone who's like between me and whatever the danger is. I feel like that's the important thing. Vehicle repair?
I could change the oil in my car once.
Okay. That's a no.
Yeah.
What about electronics? Can you repair electronics of any kind?
Yeah, I used to have this like one of those science kits, and I used to make circuits and things.
So if like zombies are coming, you can make us a circuit.
Yeah. If any like bulbs go out, I can fix a lamp.
There we go. Lamps are important when there's no power. That'll be great. What about blacksmithing?
Ooh, I'd like to get good at blacksmithing.
So that's a no.
That's a no currently.
Isn't that part of your education in the UK? Don't you guys like
Smithing?
forging and stuff? Can you pilot a helicopter?
No.
What about fishing? Can you fish?
I can fish.
You can fish?
Yes.
What's the biggest fish you've ever caught?
I caught a red snapper in New Zealand.
Really?
Not that big.
That's impressive.
Thanks.
What about skills with interrogation?
I have limited skills of interrogation, I would say.
Limited. Meaning what? That you know how to ask
I
questions?
worked in elementary school once.
Who were you interrogating at the elementary
The
school?
small children.
Really?
Yeah, because all the pipe cleaners went missing and I had to find out who did it.
That's a mystery. I think I read about that in the paper. I think it
British
was.
schoolgirl finds pipe cleaners.
Yeah.
That made international news.
It did. It did. I think I might be thinking of something else, but yeah.
Yeah.
What about martial arts skills? Martial arts karate?
I did like 3 lessons of kickboxing.
Kickboxing.
Yeah.
So no karate?
No karate.
No kung fu?
No.
Judo?
I could learn Krav Maga.
Krav Maga?
Eddie.
Yeah, you could. Do you want to learn Krav Maga from Eddie?
Sure.
I have no kickboxing experience, so it's good. It's good when people have complementary skills
Yeah.
on an apocalypse team.
I once did a self-defense class where you have to like grab someone and flip them over.
Overall performance review,
Yeah.
like we're like here. We want to get up to here. We want to get higher.
We want to go to that next level.
Right. So you're gonna have to. I think you should learn some of these skills. Any kind of crafting and engineering. That's where our deficits are.
Right.
This is just my managerial experience being expressed here.
So my next performance review, you're
Yes.
going to want to see some gains in these areas.
Yes, I want to see gains in these areas. I think overall not bad. I don't think you'd be very much helping a fight.
What kind of fight?
Well, anything that doesn't require more than 3 hours of kickboxing experience, I think.
Yeah.
I would say solid B plus.
Okay, B plus.
Do you think that's accurate?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I give myself a B plus.
You wouldn't give yourself like higher marks?
No, I'm a realist.
How am I for a boss? What's my grade?
I would give you like an A minus.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's important that the boss has a higher grade
Yeah.
than the employee. This list is entirely made of my deficiencies.
Right.
So these are areas where I need help.
So you can be like writing movies, and I'll just be like knocking people down who's trying to kill you.
That's exactly right.
Yep.
So when the apocalypse gets to the point where we get back to writing and producing videos for the internet, when we get back to that point, I will be a huge help.
I'm gonna look like Brienne of Tarth by that point.
You will. All right, should we get started?
Sure. What's first?
You're going to go learn how to blacksmith. You're going to learn how to make
Smithing
a
is
sword.
first.
Smithing is first.
Yes.
You got to start with the older technologies first and work your way up. You can't start with the helicopter.
That's true.
You got to start with, old
And I
school.
think in like for an apocalypse, we need a weapon first.
Yes. You can specialize in whatever weapon you'd like. All right, well, that doesn't get out.
Oh.
We're good.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Can I get a coffee?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
What kind of coffee?
Just black.
Okay.
She's not gonna last very long.